Hello, everyone. It's Kayla with the Celebration Company, and happy Wednesday, y'all. Yesterday, I went to my local thrift store and I got a lot of stuff. So, I want to share that with you all. So, this local thrift store is called Journey Provisions, and they are run by a local church. And every year, they close down. So, they run this big sale, which I went to 2 weeks ago, and it's a 50-cent sale. And so I got a ton of stuff, and it was just like $10 for all this stuff. Then they close the store, and they close for a full week, and they restock, with new seasonal stuff. So throughout the year, I guess they just only put out what is applicable to that season. And then they hold back things for fall and Christmas. And then they put all that stuff out when they do this whole overhaul thing. So they reopened yesterday morning after being closed for a full week. And they were so packed. I've never seen it that busy. You couldn't even find a parking spot. People were parking on the streets. It was crazy. It was also pouring rain, but I went and I got some really good stuff, and I'm really excited to show you what I found. I got some great items. I couldn't believe that I'm just here grabbing this stuff and nobody else is. Like, you would think there would be like some kind of fight over some of the stuff that I got. So anyways, y'all, when you hop on and say, hey, let me know you're watching. I hope y'all are having a great day. I'm so glad to see all of you today. Let's see who we've got watching today. Hi, Lori. Hello. Hey, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Hey, Ruby. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Danae. It's been a good day. Hey, thanks for celebrating, Michelle. Hi, Jamie. Hey, Judy. Hey, Dorothy. Thanks for sprinkling, Ruby. Hi, Norma. Hey, Kathy. I know, Teresa. He is a mess indeed. Hi, Joy. Hey, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. My top, actually, I got from a thrift store. Y'all, that's how I roll half of the time. Hi, Pam. Hey, Jenny. I'm so sorry you have a bad headache, Jenny. I understand. I know how you feel. Hi, Chrissy. Hey, Jezelyn. Hey, Jennifer. Office picnic. Oh, fun, Jennifer. That's always a good day, right? Hi, Paula. Hey, Jezelyn. I don't know what's for dinner. It was supposed to be roast, but yet again, for at least the third time, I forgot to get the roast out of the freezer. So I don't know what we're having, probably leftovers or whatever we can find. But the roast is thawing, so I'm definitely having roast tomorrow. Hi, Carolyn. Hey, Allison. Hi, Holly. Thanks, Ruby. Hey, Rosemary. Hi, Kathy. Yes, watch the replay. Hey, Wanda. Good afternoon. Hello, Aurelia. All right, let's get into it. So, thrift store. This thrift store is a really great thrift store. It is very well priced. They typically do not price anything over $5. Now, sometimes they do if it's just something big or really nice, really well worth the extra. But for the most part, they don't. All the clothing is very well priced. It's what thrift stores used to be. Okay? It's what thrift stores used to be, and I love that about it. Deborah, yay! I'm so glad, y'all. If you haven't gotten your ghost form, I highly recommend it. So this ghost right here we made using our new ghost form, and it's very easy to put together. So it's this form that has this little base on it, and it makes it so simple to make your little ghost. And you just put fabric on the dowels like this, and a styrofoam ball and a piece of fabric. Everything goes together nicely. It stands very stable, and it's just a really great piece. So that form's available. It just makes it so easy to make your ghost. So easy. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me show you what I found. All right, from the thrift store. Okay, where do I want to start? I'm going to start here, I think. These right here, I'm planning to redo. These were the first thing that I grabbed And I almost didn't grab them, but I decided, you know what? These are really nice and I must grab them. So these were priced more. They were a little on the higher side than what things are typically priced at this store. So this one was $7, the smaller one, and the larger one I think was $9. But I don't see the price tag on it, but I think it was $9. And they are metal. Yay, Jamie. So they're metal. And they have this sort of crackled finish on them. I'm going to make them over to match my current decor. I'm not 100% sure yet what we're going to do. But whatever it is, they're going to be cute. And they're already really cute. I mean, you could totally just leave them like this because they're adorable, just like this. But it's not what I want for my decor. So we're gonna change them up. But aren't these fun? They have this super cute little vine on them. Yeah, they're super nice. So I got this set for about $15, $16, which is totally not bad, right? Considering what they are. So that's the first thing I grabbed. I also found this big basket. Y'all, this was $5. $5 for this big pumpkin basket. How cute is that? Now it is orange. I would like for it to not be orange. I don't know if I can change it or not, but I do want to play around with it and see if I can't make it look more brown. But isn't that beautiful? I mean, this basket was expensive, I'm sure. I don't know what brand it is. It doesn't say. I have no idea. But I could see something like this in Pottery Barn for sure. And I'm sure it was expensive. Whenever it was purchased, it was expensive. So I got it for $5, y'all. Yeah, it's huge. Huge. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. Next, I was so excited to find this. It's adorable. I don't know if it's vintage or not. It looks vintage. This was $3. Look at this little pot holder. Isn't that so pretty? Hi, Allie. I mean, I just love this. So I'm going to put this out in my kitchen. I know, Tammy. I got it at a thrift store here in Versailles. So what I was saying a minute ago is this thrift store, they close twice a year. So they close at the end of summer and they close again at the end of winter. And they do this big sale before they close where they do 50%, or not 50%, 50 cents for everything in their store. And they have this big sale and then they close for a week and then they restock the store with stuff for the new season, including clothing, all of that. So they have, when they bring out the winter clothes and all of that. And so they reopened yesterday. And so I went yesterday after they reopened. So right when they opened, I showed up at 10 o'clock and they were already packed. But look how cute that is. I love this pot holder. I just love it. And it looks brand new, even though it's obviously not. At least I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Diane, I'm in Kentucky. Hey, Christy, how are you, girlfriend? I know, Tracy, and that would be expensive for sure. Okay, I found a rolling pin. I think it was $1.50 for a nice old wood rolling pin, which, by the way, if you've ever been to an antique store or a thrift store, generally rolling pins are expensive. They usually charge, for vintage rolling pins, they usually charge between 10 and 20 bucks. So to get one for $1.50, that is a steal. That's a steal. Good afternoon, Donna. Thanks, Lynn, for sprinkling. I'm glad you can make it, Barbara. Okay. Let's see here. What's wrapped up here? Ooh, y'all. I was so excited. Y'all, I mean, this was a really good haul. It was a really good haul. And it's like the store was stocked just for me. And that is always exciting. This I found as I was like done. Oh, fun during the Prime days, Christy. Look how cute. And y'all, it's a vase. It's a vase. Look how cute that is. I mean, and obviously you don't have to use it for a vase, but that's just adorable. Orange sticker. I can't remember their colors, but it was like $2 or something like that. So cute. Now they had a milk glass vase that I passed up. I just figured I didn't really need it, but it was really, they did have a couple of milk glass vases. So what kind of bird is this, y'all? What do you think? Is that a swan? Maybe? Cute, cute. Okay. I got some socks. These socks right here, I think $1.50 for a brand new set of socks. Can't beat that. Okay, y'all, I looked at this and put it back, and I looked at it and put it back, and probably looked at it and put it back. I could not decide on it. This was $3. I thought, am I getting this just because I think it's really pretty, or will I actually use it? This is a tablecloth. It's a 60 by 60. They also had a larger one. I just thought the pattern on this was really beautiful. And, if I change up my Christmas decor this year, then I could use this for Christmas. But look at how pretty this pattern is on here. I just thought that was so beautiful. And it looks expensive to me. Oh, I bet you are, Christy. Swan, crane. So I thought, well, if I don't use it as a tablecloth, maybe I can use the fabric for something. So I don't know, but I thought it was really pretty. So it's got this reddish, orangey reddish color. It's got like a neutral. It's got almost like an olive green in it. So it would work for Christmas. A tree skirt, yes. Would work for that. So really pretty tablecloth. I like it. Okay. $3. I mean, come on. Okay, I got this sweater. I didn't look real hard at the clothing. The clothing, I mean, you couldn't hardly even get down the aisles. Their aisles are small. You cannot fit 2 people down the aisles. If one person is in an aisle, you can't get past them. So I didn't look real hard. I just sort of quick scanned as I was walking through. Tracy, it might be Pottery Barn. Nope, it's got a tag. It's Crate and Barrel, which is not cheap, by the way. It's Crate and Barrel. Okay, I found this green sweater. and I thought it was really pretty. I don't know what the brand is, Listicle. But y'all, their sweaters are $2. $2 for their sweaters. And it's got kind of sleeves that look like a little bit not all the way like super long sleeves, but excuse me. But I thought it was really pretty, and I like the color. All right. Next, I found this. Now, this kind of is surprising that I picked this up. I'm into ducks right now. However, this is not a duck, but it kind of is the colors that I've been using, and I thought it just fit the vibe for my fall decor, and so I'm gonna find a place for it. But it is this needlepoint picture, just this cute little picture. I think it was $1. It was very inexpensive. Thank you all. But it's this cute little rooster, and the colors are green and kind of a rusty color and a beige, which matches my fall decor. Which y'all are probably thinking, I thought you weren't going to decorate for fall. So I put up a post this weekend, and I actually lied to y'all. Because when I scheduled that post, I had not decorated. I also didn't have plans on decorating for fall. And then my evening freed up, my Friday evening freed up. I was by myself Friday evening. Andrew and Griffin were gone. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done tonight. And so I decorated for fall Friday night. I just got it done. So I have decorated for fall, and I've decorated in olive green or like a hunter green, a little bit of both, and a rusty color. So I think this would be really cute. Okay. I found some brass stuff, y'all. I'm at this point where if I find brass and it's a fabulous deal like the brass at this store, I'm going to grab it. And I'm really excited about these things. Okay? All right. So I honestly didn't really even pay that much attention to the prices on these things because they're brass, and brass is popular right now, and it's also expensive. So look how cute this is. Are you kidding me? With the scalloped edge. How adorable is that? And would that be with a little bit of floral inside here? That is just so dang cute. Love that. And it has a pink sticker, so I don't know for sure on the price. A little apple bell. Look how cute. Brass apple bell. I mean, it has a pink sticker. Next time I go, I'm going to take a picture up there because I don't remember what it is. That is so cute. And then these little bells here. So I got 3 bells, this little mini one, and then this bigger one. Aren't they cute? Oh no, Rhonda, the box is destroyed. Let us know, Rhonda. Make sure you open it up and let us know. Hopefully it's not. The pieces this month aren't very breakable. So as long as the paint is fine, you should be good. I know, me too, Tammy. Me too. So, did I say copper? This is brass, but I love copper too. Yes. So cute brass things. Okay, then I got these. Oh no, y'all, there is some mouse poop in this box that they gave me, and I hope that mouse poop didn't come out of one of these items. Y'all, it's been sitting in my car. So, okay. Um, yeah, I'm sure that it was Allison's. I got this these plates. Now, are these not the most beautiful plates? How pretty are those with that floral? Now, this is obviously a springy plate. However, I'm loving the colors because these colors I am using also in my fall decor. I'm using a little bit of a yellowy mustardy color. So I'm curious if these might look good on my fall table. I have some plates that are kind of like these brown plates. They're just salad plates. And I'm thinking they might be pretty in the middle. There's also like that same dark brown color in the middle of these flowers. And so I think it might be really pretty on my fall table. Right now I just have white plates underneath those salad plates. But if not, this would also be pretty for spring as well. They're just beautiful plates. They also had platters. I did not get the platters, but now I'm wishing I had them, you know. But I do have 2 platters already in my hutch that go with my fall decor, so I didn't really need it for fall, but it would have been pretty for spring. Oh well. So these were inexpensive. I don't know the price. I don't think that they had a sticker on them, so they must have just given them to me for, I don't know how much, probably like $1. Everything was inexpensive. Okay. And the last thing, I'm going to shake this out, is another sweater. Now, this is not really a great color for me, but I liked the sweater. I thought it was really a pretty little sweater. This is Calvin Klein, and it is a little bit cropped, so I like that because I am into shorter sweaters these days. And then the sleeves, again, are kind of like a cropped sleeve, which I like. And they're not tight around the wrist. Maybe, Tammy, maybe. So, cute little sweater. All right, and that is everything. So what do y'all think? So I got all of this for $40. $40 for all of it. Not a bad haul, right? I think I did pretty good. Christy says, a couple of years ago, I scored the mother load before the brass stuff really came back in style. A tote full of all different styles of brass candlesticks that someone used for their wedding for $50. That's a great deal. You could resell all of those now and make hundreds because every brass candlestick that I find anywhere usually is at least $10, at least, if not 20. Wrist length sleeves. I like that. You know, I wear my bracelets and I wear my watch, and so I like for them to show. So I really like it when things hit me like here, so that my bracelets show. And I think it's comfortable as well. Hi, Joan. Thank you all. I think I had a good haul as well. Lots of great things. So if you're ever in sales, visit Journey Provisions. It's off, out of the way. It is in kind of an odd place, but it's a really great little store. Really great little store. I know, Tracy. I know. Isn't that crazy? And y'all, they had another one, a bigger one. I did not get the bigger one. I left it for somebody else. because I thought, I don't know if I'll use it. Now, this one will fit on my table upstairs. I do believe. Yeah, it should fit on my table upstairs that I have. So if I wanted to use it on my round table, I could, because this is a square. So I don't know yet what I'm going to use it for, and it'll depend on Christmas. So y'all, this is insane. Okay. It's really crazy. I'm going to post a picture, and ask y'all's opinion, but I have done sort of whimsical red and white Christmas for at least the last 4 or 5 years. And I'm thinking about doing something different this year. Quite a lot different, actually. I'm a little hesitant about it because I'm worried if I am going to be disappointed. Because I do love just the cheer that the red and white brings. It's just so pretty, and it just brings so much joy, and just the spirit of Christmas into our home. But I'm getting really into this vibe of the things that I just showed you, just kind of this cottage core, almost like nostalgic feeling decor, and I almost want to bring that into my home this year. And so it would be a whole different style. It would be like completely different. I would be going from all the things like my house just blew up Christmas to like really simplifying things. It would still be very, what's the word I'm trying to say? When your house is decorated for Christmas, it feels very festive. It would be very festive still, but it would just be so much more simple. Like so much more simple. And it wouldn't be bright red and white. It would be more red and green, and maybe not necessarily super bright red, and kind of like a sagey green, but a little bit throwback. So, Christy, so I thought about in my kitchen actually deleting the gingerbread mid, but just doing the vintage utensils. I've also thought about, but this is where I'm unsure, because I have thought about doing a tree that would be kind of that, but it would still be over the top. And that would be where I put ducks in it. I thought about buying duck decoys and painting them and putting those in my tree and using some really beautiful ribbon. That's crazy. But I did think about that. But then there's also this picture that I've been looking at that I just think is beautiful. And it's so simple. It's so simple. It doesn't even have any like ribbon, weaved through it. It's just some bows tied onto it, and then it's got some ornaments on it. That's it. So simple, but it's beautiful. So I don't know yet what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna, I need to make a decision because I'm running out of time, obviously. So, but I am gonna post a picture. I'm gonna get your all's vote and see what y'all think on which one I should do this year. So, anyways, y'all, yes, kind of vintage colors. Yes, sort of vintage, traditional, absolutely. Almost, when I say vintage, though, which it is vintage, I mean, it sucks to say that my childhood is now vintage, but almost going back into like the 90s, the 80s and the 90s vintage. Not like the 60s and the 70s or the 50s, but more later. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. So, who knows? There's so many ways this can go. I know, Melissa. I can't help it, I just can't help it. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, Tammy, I completely agree. Just do what makes you happy. That's why I'm struggling a little bit because I really kind of want to change it, but I love what I've always done for the last 4 or 5 years. And so I'm worried if I'm going to be disappointed. So that's my struggle. So we'll see. I'm sorry, Tracy. But they say anything over 25 years is considered vintage. That means I'm vintage, y'all. That means everything from my childhood is vintage. It makes me feel old. It really does. Like, I wouldn't think things from the 90s should be vintage, but they technically are. And that ain't fun to think about. It's definitely not. No, it ain't. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be making over probably those pumpkins tomorrow. All right, y'all. And we got all kinds of things.